In this video, we're going to go behind the scenes and provide commentary to our visit to Force Crag Mines in Cumbria Lake District. I'm going to choose the specific scenes that I really enjoyed and provide information not in the video. So let's go take a look. Alright, so we've got rid of the chunky headset, I've got some nice earbuds in here, and I'm going to look at this content. As always, I like to look at the intro. I know most people don't tend to use them anymore, but for 5-6 seconds, I introduce you into this beautiful location, and hopefully you'll enjoy the journey. As always, I like to start with the intro. Now in this one, it tells the audience it's a foggy day, and it's coming over the mountain shrouding everything, and straight into it I'm bombarding them with shot after shot of everything they're going to experience in this video, hopefully enticing them to continue on the journey as we peer right down the mineshaft into the map information scene. Now, I just want to provide the GPS and information very quickly as it's in the description, and then as I did with previous videos, I go into the map scene, but this time I animate it just so they can see the journey for themselves and how we go along that journey. As with this one, there's 2 routes for you, but we only took one. Now with this scene, I took a still image. I wanted a close-up information to show people there are 2 routes here. You can go straight to the Pike or you can go onto the Force Crag Mine. I combined the imagery of that and going through the scene to tell people that we are going to Force Crag Mine rather than the Pike, and that begins our story and journey. I don't know why, but I always seem to have a habit of taking footage of Christy going through gates. Maybe I've got this storytelling where a gate going through a gate is moving the journey on. Let me know in the comments if you agree or if you just think it's weird. Yes, so again, a lot of our footage from the Lake District, I had a problem with the microphone, so as with always, I do apologise on how low the sound is, and a lot of ambient sound is projecting through. But as a content creator, and especially doing this as a hobby, you find creative ways of actually improving the content. At the end of the day, you've got the content, you can't go back and shoot it. So try and, polish a stone into a gem and do what you can with it. Now, I will say this, the first journey, part of the journey is about a 2-3 mile hike. It's just this single road going through this valley. It's absolutely beautiful, but my, problem as a content creator was trying to get people to the mine without them being bored. Yet I could look at these views for hours, but a person, looking at this video probably wants to move from scene to scene. So what I tend to do is give them a bit of information and then I zoom into this time lapse. It projects the story along, and then I give them a little bit more information. Oh, there's another route that we can go on. Follow these cyclists up these hills, and you can go towards the Pike. I've already give you a bit of the journey, some inspiration for a future journey, and we're already at the mine. I do think, it's helped with the pacing to get, and move the story along. Let me know in the comments if do you have trouble with your pacing or do you think you waffle on? I know I do. I will say this, when going and editing this video, I was inspired to actually do some voiceover about the history and whatnot. It's a very short video, but I wanted to provide some information to the audience. Again, let me know if it's information you would like. Normally I just show people the hiking route and the beautiful views, but maybe a bit of information is what is needed here. This was me being a bit more experimental. I actually put my gimbal down with the camera and sat down and started to talk. But as you can imagine, there's a lot of ambient noise. There's wind, there's slate, there's waterfalls behind me. So a lot of the sound did get, jumbled up in there, but it was really fun to shoot. I basically just riffed it. I went on a tangent. There was a lot of information I was projecting to the audience, and a lot of cutting was done on the editing room floor. But again, when doing this as a hobby, be adventurous, try new things out. And maybe let me know in the comments if I should stop experimenting because it was a terrible scene, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Now I've paused it here because the video does abruptly kind of end, but I wanted to get that almost evident in the story, in the video straight away, that, journeys can abruptly end because the weather changes. We're having a beautiful time. We were making our way to the second waterfall that's just a bit further up the hill, as you can see from this point of view here. And then it just started lashing it down. And the combination of having all the free roaming sheep towards the waterfall, we basically decided to return. But these things happen, especially if you're out shooting on location. You've got to deal with weather circumstances. And well, I decided that, rather than give, subpar content and get, water on the lens, etc., I take us into those bloopers and we enjoy those moments. We had some beautiful moments, and these bloopers and outtakes and funny moments are absolutely great. Let's have a look. So this is Christy mocking me because I always say she's in the middle of my shot, I'm trying to get away, and she's like, no, you're in my shot now.
Nice.
Yes, I've been sat here for about 15-20 minutes, and I was, yeah, my legs were dead. I only tripped once. It's an improvement. And for some reason, Christy lost the lead. Those are some random bloopers, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Now that was a very quick look and behind the scenes of our journey to Force Crag Mines. It's an absolutely beautiful location, and I don't think many people know about it. Like I said in the video, we only saw 2 free people that day, excluding the cyclist that went in the opposite direction. But it's an absolute beautiful destination. You have a 2-mile walk and then you get to explore that amazing valley, the mines, the waterfalls. It was absolutely inspirational. Again, there are a lot of difficulties when shooting on location, and you're not always able to go back and reshoot it. But it's a learning experience, and that's the one thing I absolutely love when going back and doing these behind the scenes, is I get to draw inspiration from the troubles that I actually experienced creating the footage and content. Now in the comments, let me know what you like about our journey to Force Crag Mines, and if there's any tips and tricks you think I could use on our next journey. Thank you for making it to this point of the video. We'd go on many journeys with our dog Valo, and we go behind the scenes and provide commentary to them as well. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe check out these. If you want to see future content, consider subscribing and checking out Valo's Instagram. Details are in the description. All the best on your journey, and until the next video, goodbye now.